Hello, YouTube. Robert Alvarez, the Psychic Witch, also known as Mr. Lighting on a Fan. Good evening to all of you. Right now, the time is approximately 11:38 p.m. Eastern Time, which of course numerologically reduces to 13, as in the number 13, blessed be the power of the witch. And the date is Tuesday, November 24th, 2020. I do not remember offhand what sign the moon is waning in what sign. I don't remember which moon sign it is. I want to say probably Aries or Taurus, but I know the sun is officially in Sagittarius, and I will happily show you the pendant that I normally wear when the sun is in Sagittarius. It is a star ruby. It is a rich, deep purple color. My personal psychic advisor's name is Roger Pratt. He happens to be a very well-known professional psychic advisor, and he is also a super talented tarot reader. And he once said to me that witches call this kind of color pigeon's blood. Sounds nasty, but it is a beautiful, rich purple. I always tend to find star rubies that are this beautiful purple, this really deep, rich purple. And I tend to find a lot of fluorites that are more teal, that have like more teal than any other color. Anyway, I wanted to just do a quick, like, how you doing, what's happening with me type of video. I do want to keep this short and sweet. I'm actually, first thing I want to share with all of you is that I am preparing to engage in sacred solitude. I've talked about this for years and years. I've mentioned it in my YouTube videos. I've written about this in primarily my professional, metaphysically oriented WordPress blog, This Is Who I Am. I have certainly recommended it to clients and students and friends for years and years and years. It is one of the most beautiful, powerful, physically healing, emotionally cleansing, mentally stabilizing, financially prospering, sacred of spiritual practices in which I engage. And this will be the last time that I can do it for 2020. I'm going to be starting this Thursday, November 26th, and I will conclude this Saturday, November 28th, 2020. It is unquestionably one of my favorite all-time spiritual practices. I truly believe that it is one of the most amazing things that I do for myself. It is so much more than self-care for me, although, you know, to a mundane, a Cowan, a non-magical person, it would certainly be considered self-care. But for me, it is self-care and so very beyond much more. I find that when I return from engaging in a period of sacred solitude, my body is healthier, my body is stronger, my mind is clearer, my emotions are more balanced, more healed. I find that I attract money more easily, I laugh more often, I laugh more easily, I sleep so much better. My ability to connect with the spirits, both the spirits of the divine and the spirits of the dead, is clearer and stronger. I really could go on and on and on and on and on about how much sacred solitude benefits me, but it massively does. It beyond massively does. Oh, pardon me. Oh. I'm not going to be able to go to bed really soon. There are several things that I still need to do. I don't have, I have one appointment scheduled for tomorrow, but it's a therapy appointment as opposed to a psychic reading appointment, which is fine by me. I know that I have an appointment scheduled next Monday, which is totally okay with me. I also know that I am just really happy right now. I'm really happy. I'm really at peace. I had the opportunity to order from a Chinese restaurant that I had not ordered from in a long time. I don't know what you have where you live. I know that in my part of the world, there's something called Seamless, seamless.com. They list different restaurants, and basically it's like, yeah, I'm in the mood for this, I'm in the mood for that. It can be sorted by relevance. I know that it has a lot of similarities to Grubhub, which is the same company. And then, of course, there's DoorDash, Postmates. There are a lot of companies that do the delivery. You order online. And I still remember the first time I saw this. I was meeting with a client for a private reading. I think she lived, I want to say, the Upper West Side, but for some reason I'm hearing the Upper East Side. I only went to her home once. Beautiful apartment. Offered to treat me to dinner, and I was shocked that she didn't pick up the phone to call somebody. I was like, she did it on her computer. Wow. And really, at the time, it was like, oh my God, I can't believe people do that. But as I've often said, there's a website for that, there's an app for that, there's a this for that, there's a that for that. These days you can find just about anything on the internet, on a website, on an app, etc., etc., etc. But yeah, I'm really looking forward to engaging in sacred solitude. I have not. I think I did it last month or 2 months ago, but it is something that I know instinctively I will not be able to do again until sometime in maybe February or March of 2020. It would be a lovely birthday gift for myself, but I really haven't thought about my birthday that much. I know that I have something official, something that I have had the honor and pleasure of doing with the Michelle Swan Graham, who is not a January Capricorn like yours truly. She's a January Aquarius. And for the last several years, the last Sunday in January, which is our birthday month, we will get together. We will have a wonderful time. We always start at the Metropolitan Museum of Art, which is probably one of the most beautiful and popular and most beloved of museums in Manhattan, New York City, if not the United States of America. And it is just an amazing museum. I love going there. And she does what she calls follow the pharaoh. So it's just wonderful. And before I forget, I really want to. I love how I will admit that I do have my favorite YouTube channel subscribers, and one of them is Susan Garrett. And Susan Garrett is always very happy when I wear a shawl or a scarf. And it's so funny. As some of you know, I recently, finally, after more than 4 years, returned to New Hope, Pennsylvania. I'm so happy that so many of you, sorry, I have to throw something away. I'm so happy that so many of you enjoyed that wonderful video that was recorded at the Bowman's Hill Wildflower Preserve. I don't get to do a lot of outdoor videos. I think the last one that I did was in August of 2018. And that was at Eastern Mountain in Greenwich, New York. The locals call it Greenwich. I'm going to go with what they said. So yeah, so it was Eastern Mountain, also known as the Eastern Mountain Retreat Center in Greenwich, New York, which is definitely upstate New York. Between August of 2018 and November of 2020, I did not have the opportunity to do an outdoor video. Especially one in nature. So I was beyond thrilled, beyond overjoyed, beyond over the moon with joy that I was able to do that. And of course, being back in New Hope made me so happy. But anyway, getting back to Susan Garrett. So I've come to attract a lot of infinity scarves. And this one I really love because it makes me think of Baba Luaye, who is the Orisha more commonly known as Saint Lazaro, or as we say in Spanish, Saint Lazarus, or as we say in Spanish, San Lázaro, because his colors, his cape really is purple and gold, metallic gold. And when I saw this at one of my favorite stores in New Hope, Pennsylvania, which depending upon if you look it up online, if you look at the signs that are outside of the store, it is either Song of India or Shop of India. But it is one of my personal favorite stores, and it was the only one. I've always found some really one-of-a-kind accessories in that store. And, and really, this was the only infinity scarf in the store when I went with Drake, also known as my awesome audiovisual person, with the Divine Day Trip driver for this trip, and the previous day trip driver from the last time that we went to New Hope, Pennsylvania. The Divine Day Trip driver for this trip was her first time in New Hope. Will not be her last. She was enchanted by it. She was mesmerized by it. Now she knows why I rave about it so much. I haven't even started the blog post about it, so there you go. I was doing less social media stuff, and I was doing more being present in the moment stuff, but I really love infinity scarves. And I found a really cool way to wear it the other day. I just need to finally buy a new fedora, and then it'll really look like snazzy. So I'll wear it like this, and I'll have my fedora on top, and I'm looking forward to the fedora. I know there are some places in my area that sell fedoras. In fact, I actually, believe it or not, there used to be a store called Robert's Hats, and it was roughly, I don't know, like 10 blocks away from where I live, and never went in there. And I know that, I mean, I'm intuitive whether I want to be or not, and I just never felt the vibe to go in there. And when I started manifesting more money, I didn't even think about buying a hat because, I find that some hats make me sweat even more. That's one of the reasons why I never wear a hat in the winter, because I used to wear those skull caps in the winter, dripping with sweat. And if it was especially cold, the sweat would like freeze, literally freeze. So now I don't even wear hats, but wearing a fedora underneath this, I'm like, yes, I'm getting that vibe, like I gotta buy a fedora. So yeah, but yeah, I wanted to show this. I wanted to give Susan Garrett more of a closer look, and it's acrylic, which I must admit I'm not a big fan of synthetic fibers, but I really dig acrylic. I find that when I wear acrylic, it keeps me very warm. I have 3 cats. Whenever I hear a sound, I like to investigate and make sure they're not doing something that I'm not going to like, or that might result in me cleaning up something. Yeah. It's Durga playing with a piece of, like a plastic wrapping thing. It probably contains one of the Chinese food items, and I just missed it, but I'll clean it up momentarily. Anyway, YouTube, I just wanted to give all of you a quick update. I hope and pray that you and yours in YouTube land are happy and healthy and safe and well. And thank you so much for all the likes and for all the comments and for all the shares and for all of you who have been subscribing to my YouTube channel. Thank you to all of you who have been scheduling your sessions, whether it's on the phone, whether it's via video. Hi, Durga. Do you want to be in the video? Hi. You know what? Let me show everybody you. This is Durga the kitten. I mean, actually Durga the cat, but she used to be Durga the kitten. She's the smallest. She's really small. Come on. It's okay. Oh, okay. I'll let you go. All right. I'm sorry. I love how I just rope them in like, you're coming in this video whether you like it or not. So nasty. Oh, yeah. She was just like, I don't want to do that. I want to play. Or in this case, eat, because she's just eating. Anyway, so YouTube, thank you so much for honoring who I am and what I do. I am so happy that so many of you have been enjoying my videos of late. I am behind on videos. I wanted to record a wedding video. My intention is to do 30 wedding videos. And I probably will be catching up on wedding videos, probably on the other side of my 3-day sacred solitude sojourn. But for now, I wish all of you a beautiful night, a wonderful week. I wish all of you and yours many peaceful and prosperous blessings, and stay tuned for the next video, whenever that is. And good night.